Hi, welcome. So in this lecture, I will show you the usage of custom bash prompt. Now I have already created a whole section that deals with customization and colorization of bash prompt. So you can see the different colors over here. I start with a simple string hello that is in green color, then the current working directory in the yellow font, and then the dollar prompt in the pink font. So it's not only about the colors that helps in improved legibility and reading up codes, but also there is lot of customization involved that makes Git Bash environment more productive and friendlier. Now since the section making Git Bash friendlier and productive does not directly relate to core concepts of Git, I have pushed this section at the end of the course. However, I have used the custom bash prompt in all lectures that follows the current lecture you are hearing. And hence, in order to appreciate what a custom bash prompt is, you need to understand this lecture. So this will be a short introduction so that you can appreciate the usage of a custom bash prompt in subsequent lectures. So I have created a directory which is demo custom bash prompt, and I have copied some files over here, you can see. And now this is not a Git repository since I am yet to initialize it. So let's do the initialization. So for that, we'll execute the git init command, press enter, and here you go. So this is the entire custom bash prompt, and there are several components to it. So it starts with a simple string called hello with an exclamation mark. Then it gives us the current working directory, and this is in green font and this is in yellow font. So the identification and separation is very clear, and it improves the legibility of whatever is on the screen. And this represents the current branch, which is master, and this will dynamically update itself depending on which branch you have switched to. Similar to the branch, our current working directory will also be dynamic and will automatically change as you switch directories. And only this hello part is a static string that remains the same throughout the lectures. And another dynamic component is the symbol that you will see over here. So this will change appropriately to indicate the status of our working directory. And lastly, the dollar is a static component, which is by convention that every prompt begins with a dollar. It could have been something else as well. So initially you see the hash symbol. So this is indicative of the fact that we have just initialized a repository. So whenever you initialize a repository, this symbol will come up. So now that our repository has been initialized, we need to add all the artifacts to our staging area using git add and then dot. Press enter. So you can see the symbol changes from hash to plus, indicating that we have added our working directory changes to our staging area. Now let's do a git commit -m, and let's have a simple commit is setup repository. So repo stands for repository. Press enter, and here you go. And now you can see there is no symbol over here within the parenthesis, and this absence of any symbol here indicates a clean working directory. So let's clear the screen and let's confirm using git status, and you can see git says our working directory is clean. So advantage of custom bash prompt is that you always need not execute the git status command, and the dynamic changing symbols within this parenthesis will indicate you the status of your current working directory. However, execution of git status command is sometimes essential. For example, the symbol within this parenthesis doesn't indicate which files have been modified or which files are in the staging area. Okay, now let's modify a file which is index.html. Press enter and we'll simply add a title over here, and our title is custom bash prompt demo, and let's save and quit. Press enter and now you see a new symbol which is star. So the star symbol indicates that there is a modification in our working directory. You can confirm this using git status, and here you go. So here you can see the status command says that index.html has been modified in our working directory. So I'm executing the git status in parallel with the commands so that you can learn how custom bash prompt works. So now, as usual, you can commit your changes. You can use the git commit -am. Since now index.html is already a tracked file, so you can do an express commit. So our simple commit message is added title. Press enter and here you go. Now you can see we have a clean working directory which is evident by absence of any symbol within these two parentheses. Now other customization we have done within this section making Git bash friendlier and productive is that we can get auto completion. So by auto completion we mean if I try to execute a command, say git log --one line master, we can take the help of auto completion as I will show you now. So git, and you can simply type L and press tab, it will autocomplete it as log, and next we have --one line. I type say on and then press tab, automatically there is a completion of the option one line, and then you have master and I type M and press tab, and then there is auto completion of the word master. Press enter. So this is what auto completion is. In a normal bash environment you get the auto completion feature, but when you are using git commands you will not get the auto completion feature by default, and for that you need to do certain customization. So basically this is an introduction to the section making Git bash friendlier and productive, and you will find this section at the end of this course. But I have used the custom bash prompt in all lectures subsequent to these current lectures. So this lecture will give you a guideline or understanding as to how custom bash production works, auto completion works. So you can spend your time learning the core concepts of the Git, and whenever you get the time and space, you can complete the section making Git bash friendlier and productive, which is available at the end of the course.